As always, yep, we love to say hello to local film critic Dale Pollack, here to decide what we should watch, maybe what we shouldn't watch. Dale, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Audrey and Jackie and Brian. Great to be with you.
Good morning,
So
sir.
first, I'd love that you're reviewing this movie. It was in theaters. Now it's streaming on Hulu. I watched this a few weeks back. It's called Past Lives. What did you think of it?
Well, it's nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay, and I'll make a prediction right now. I think it can win Best Original Screenplay. And this would be the first time an Asian woman would have ever won the Oscar for writing a screenplay.
Wow.
The film is very simple. It's about 2 friends who were very close in their childhood, and then the parents of the girl moved to the United States. And their relationship ends until 20 years later, they are reunited when the man, now a man, comes to the United States to see her and seek closure in their relationship. So this is a very unusual film because it's basically a 2-person drama. Nobody else is really a significant character, and it all comes down to one fateful week that they spend together. So this isn't a movie with car chases or shootings or anything else. It's a very intimate drama. I don't know what you thought, Audrey. I found it very moving and emotional.
I think
I think it has a very good plot.
It moved slow, and I was kind of like waiting for something big to happen, and I thought I would be disappointed with the ending, but then you do find the deeper meaning in it. I think you just have to accept the simplicity for what it is and like appreciate how well the acting is, and just, you know, you don't always need all the glitz and glamour to make a really beautiful film.
And this director, Celine Song, this is her first time directing. She's written several other films. And I think for a first-time director, she did extremely well. And again, for a Korean language movie to be nominated for Best Picture and then to be a strong contender in another category, the Academy Awards are changing. And different people are being focused now. It's not just all white men. So that, I think, is a very positive step forward.
Are you giving it 4 popcorns, Dale?
I'm giving it 4 popcorns.
Wow.
I have to admit, it's my favorite film of the year, but it's a powerful movie emotionally.
Okay.
And you know, when you go to the big screen and you have a really emotional experience, I think that's more satisfying sometimes than seeing it on TV.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Before we go on, what was your popcorn rating, Audrey?
You know what? That's a good question.
Harder than it looks, huh?
I think I have to give it 4 since Dale did. I normally, I don't know, I probably would have given it 3 or 2, but because I agree with Dale's
Now you have different
analysis
perspective
of
on
it,
it.
too.
yeah, his professional opinion, I think I
Yes.
will agree with.
All right, up next, Dale, we have a TV series here, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We all know the title. This is on Prime Video. What did you think?
Well, we know the title because of the 2005 movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Of course, they were a married couple then, and they were playing a married couple, so there was a lot of resonance in the sort of in-joke. Now it's turned into an 8-episode series on Prime, and I've got to tell you, this is one of the most fun experiences that I've had. We're still early in the year so far this year. It's a pleasure to watch the interplay between the 2 lead actors, Donald Glover and Maya Erskine. I was unfamiliar with her. I'd never seen her before. Donald Glover, of course, created the series Atlanta, wrote in it, starred in it, directed it. He is producing this series, and this is just a great update of the idea that was introduced in the 2005 film, which is these 2 people are working for a spy organization, and they're a team until all of a sudden maybe they're not a team. And the acting is so good. I think Donald Glover is one of the most magnetic actors on TV right now. You can't take your eyes off him when he's on the screen. And he produces it. He co-wrote some of the episodes. The dialogue is terrific, really moves it along. And there is violence in this series. So I talked to a friend of mine who was a little put off by some of the violence in it, but they're professional assassins. So what are you going to do? You have to have them doing their job. What's great is the interplay between the characters, great male-female dialogue. And this series just really stood apart for me from any recent series that I've seen in the way it unspools. Very easy to go through the 8 episodes. And I'm putting this, in my book, as one of the top series so far this year.
Okay. So high rating, I'm assuming.
More popcorns
Okay.
on this one.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm so
And you
glad you
know,
said that too, because they're really promoting this
They are.
a lot on Prime Video. And I've looked at it and I'm like, well, maybe this is okay, but to hear how great it is, we'll definitely be watching this.
I was very impressed.
Okay.
And you know, I do give a lot of our series 4 popcorns because the 1 popcorn and 2 popcorn series, I stopped watching after 1 or 2 episodes. So as much as I love the cause, I'm not going to suffer through 8 episodes
True.
of a bad series just so I can give it a 1 or a 2.
There's too much on streaming services to waste your time
Yeah.
on something like that too.
Exactly.
All right, let's get into our final offering of the day. Fool Me Once on Netflix, Dale. What'd you think?
Well, you know, Michelle Keegan, who plays the lead, she's a former secret agent who's now trying to find out what happened with her husband. She's very good. The series, not so much. I found it really hard to follow.
Yeah.
You would think the storyline would be relatively simple. It's not. It's got all these confusing digressions and detours, and it's just multiple storylines that just don't add up enough. I mean, I gave it 3 popcorns because of the strength of her performance. This is based on the author Harlan Coben's novel. And I think he's got 3 or 4 series based on his works running now all over the streaming world. This, to me, is not one of the stronger ones. There's another one called Shelter that I think is actually more interesting and a little more provocative. But Fool Me Once just fooled me completely. I just didn't get really what the series was trying to get across. And by the end, the mystery is kind of solved. But you've said, I've spent 8 episodes watching this for this payoff. And you know, we often feel this way on streaming series. You make a commitment, you go through the whole thing, and by the end, you go, what? What? So that's a little bit of this series. The acting is very good, but I found the story confusing. I'm giving it 3 popcorns because it moves very quickly, and there are good action sequences. But ultimately, it's a confusing ride. And when you get off, you're not sure what you just saw.
Dale, I couldn't agree with you more. I also
Okay.
watched this and I felt exactly the same as you. I was like, what?
You watched
How did
all
we
of
get
them.
here? I got to
Okay.
the end.
Wow.
The action moves you. The acting is great. But yeah, at certain points, I was like, where are we going with this?
That's the worst.
Right. Absolutely.
Is this a reboot? I'm probably just
You're saying
imagining
it's
this.
based on the
No.
book, so.
It's based on a reboot of like a Jennifer Lopez movie or something. This just felt like
Just
that to me
similar
for
plot.
something like this. Okay.
Yeah, you know, these are familiar elements. There's
Okay.
nothing new in this series that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
You know, when you contrast that with Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which we have seen before, but is brought to new life in a new adaptation, that's what's fun.
Okay.
Right.
You had a 4, 4, and 3. Pretty good for
Not
a
bad.
Friday. Dale, thanks so much. Enjoy your weekend. Everyone, here are those titles one more time on the screen for you. Past Lives, that was in theaters. Now it's streaming on Hulu. Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Prime Video, and Fool Me Once on Netflix. You have 2 ways to watch Dale's past reviews. You can visit the WXII YouTube page playlist. Just click Movies in Review or check out DaleMPollock.com.